it trickles down, and it really it really highlights the point that why are we so dependent on these the oil still in 2026? We know the answer is because they're making so much money off of it. But
Mhm.
we have the technology to not be living like this. We
Mhm.
have the technology to make everything a more cleaner energy. We can make cars, we're smart humans, right? We can make cars run off of electricity or probably air if we wanted to, right?
Yeah.
But the reason why they don't want to go totally in that direction is because they're trying to squeeze as much money out of this old fossil fuel system as they can,
Mm.
and they're making so much money, and they're in control of the next development, so they
Mhm.
can temper whether or not they develop more in clean energy or we stay status quo. But I think it's criminal that we're still using oil to heat homes and to do all of these things and have to pipe it in from other countries. It's like to and I'm sure in like 20 or 30 years, our kids will probably, hopefully, be like, wow, really? Y'all had to do this? And they had to
Right.
pipe it from Iran under the ocean to get to you just to power home. It's ridiculous. We
Yeah.
have the technology. We need to be investing in and building out more sustainable and cleaner infrastructure around energy so we don't have these type of situations.
Yeah, I love that you brought up energy because, that's been making me think about like what we're investing in for the future. Now, remember a couple years ago, uh, former President Joe Biden said that, listen, by 20, was it 2030, 2033, we were going to just shift and to go to just energy-based cars. And I think that's a really good idea based on what we're experiencing now. I was thinking yesterday, my car is paid off. Um, but I was like, man, is this the time when I start to, I don't want to buy another car because my car is perfectly fine. It's still
Mhm.
practically new. But also, I don't want to have to pay $100 when I go to the pump. Aisha,
Right.
what do you think about that? What should we be looking? I mean, really, as a financial expert, do you think we should be investing in energy assets? And I mean, like looking in that direction in terms of the investments we make. And then also, how do you feel like at some point, when should we start to, I think, pivot into looking into energy, not Tesla, but looking into more like energy saving cars, or like should we be on that? Should Is that where we should go?
It's all about leverage. All about leverage, right? So if you know that in historically this country has always gone through something like this, back and forth, right? And like we're talking about technology and energy, how should we pivot? For me personally, once I realized that, oh wow, there's a hybrid, I can get a hybrid car, right? That's the first thing I did. As soon as, so my family, we have hybrid cars. So if the price of gas goes up, of course everybody feels the pinch, we'll get it, but then we can also substitute by using electricity as well. So that's how we can pivot, because it's not easy, of course, just go buy another car just because now there's hybrid car.